What's up, guys? So I just woke up a little while ago, so that's why I'm like, so the Sony press conference. Yeah, I missed it. And I know a lot of you are gonna be like, well, you didn't miss that much, and then nothing happened, and blah, blah, blah. But I was planning on watching it. I was like, I had my little note here and everything. I was like, oh, hell yeah. If you guys follow me on Twitter, you know that I was having a situation. Like a life-threatening situation. I think it was Monday. On Monday, I wake up. It's like 10 o'clock in the morning. And I'm like walking in my little onesie. I'm just kidding. I don't have onesies. I wish I did though. I'm in the kitchen and the living room's like over there. And I hear, phew! I immediately thought it was like the mailman or like UPS or something that threw a box at the door. I was like, this fool! I go over there and I look out the window and there's nothing there. And I'm like, and then I hear, and I was like, oh hell no! I run out of there, and I was like, what is that? And I hear like scratching in the fireplace, and I was like, oh my god! A few years back, we had problems with squirrels falling into our damn chimney. Yeah. The weirdest things happened to us. Squirrels would fall into our chimney because the next door neighbor's tree, the branches they're so high and they go right over the chimney. We never use the chimney anyways, so whatever. What I think was happening is that squirrels would be like, you know, hanging on their little branches and stuff, and then they'd fall. Like maybe they'd slip and fall, which is kind of weird because I thought squirrels were like, you know, acrobatic ninjas. Which this one was. I think this was like the 5th squirrel that fell into our fireplace. And 3 times it was trapped in there. Since we never use the fireplace, we always have it closed. Because you could either open or close it. I don't know how it is for a lot of other people. But for us, you could open or close the little latch. And we always had it closed. So the squirrel would fall in there and it'd stay right on the little door. Once the latch was open, and we woke up in the morning to, like, things breaking. We were like, oh my god, someone just broke into our house, and they're running around the kitchen and stuff. It was a squirrel. A squirrel was going nuts, because it fell through the chimney, and the latch was open, and it went right into our house. It was so scary. Oh my god. Oh my god. But after that, we were like, oh, hell no. We're going to cover the damn chimney. So I don't know who did. I think my cousin or a friend of mine. I don't know who did. But someone put like a little, I guess like chicken wire or something like that. Some kind of like a little fence thing over the top of the chimney. Over the entrance. So that nothing would go in there. So for like 2 years, we didn't have any squirrel problems. Any ninja squirrels infiltrating our house. But then Monday, a squirrel comes in, and I was like, how did it get in? And it's like scratching the door, and it's like I was like, I actually have footage of it, so let me show it to you. It's terrifying. Dude, if it comes out, I'm gonna crap myself. Oh god, I'm getting out of here. So I call animal control, and I was like, there's a squirrel in my fireplace. Yeah, you guys gotta come and get it out, because I'm not getting it out. Actually, I think it happened Tuesday. Yeah, now I remember. It did happen Tuesday. It didn't happen Monday. It happened Tuesday morning. And Tuesday, I was gonna be leaving to the video game composer thing, the music for games thing. And I was going to be leaving at 5 o'clock. And I was like, where are they? Hello? My brother comes home early that day for that. And I was like, all right, I got to go. So I left. And some lady comes like right after I leave. My brother says that she was like a punk. That she was like, I don't have that much time. I'm like, then why the hell did she even come? She looks in the fireplace. And she opens the latch. And nothing happens. No noise, nothing. And she's just like, it's not here. As soon as she leaves, my mom and my brother hear it. And they're like, is it open? And they didn't know if the latch was open or closed. My mom's like, I don't know if it's closed. So she gets like one of those fireplace pokers. She goes like this to see if the latch is open or closed. And she goes like this, and she hears, and my mom and my brother were like, oh my god. My mom was so scared. She's like, what if I killed it? I was like, Mom, you're not gonna kill a squirrel with a damn poker. We didn't hear it anymore, and we're like, oh my god. I don't think it died, but if it did, that sucks. Like, we didn't want to kill it. So the next morning, yesterday, I call animal control again. And I'm like, your lady didn't do squat. And it's still in there. And I was like, I don't even know if it's dead. And some guy comes and he's like, well, if it's in there and I was like, no, it's right there. Why don't you guys understand that it's right freaking there? On the freaking latch. Not in the freaking chimney. So he opens the latch this time. And it's like freaking open. And it doesn't make any noise still. And nothing's coming out. Nothing. And it's just like, did it die? He's just like poking around in there with the poker, and he's like, it's not in there. And I was like, dude, it's in there. And he's like, it's not even making any noise. And I guess it like touched the squirrel or something, and it went or something. And the guy jumped back like, oh my god. I told you, it was right there. I think the squirrel was on the sides in the little dip, and he was like, man, I ain't coming out. Screw that. These guys are gonna eat me. I'm staying here. So yeah, I think that's why it wasn't even making any noise anymore. It was just sitting there like, forget you guys. But he got pissed at the guy because the guy was like moving around in there like with the thing. And he was pissed. Like you could hear it going. Me and my brother were like in the freaking bathroom. We're like, screw that, man. If that freaking squirrel comes out and rips the guy's face, I don't want to be there. He's all, well, the only thing you can do is just leave the little latch open and open all the doors. And I was like, are you kidding me? It was so cold yesterday. It was so cold. It was like freaking hurricane outside. So much wind, like freaking wind. And I was like, are you kidding me? My mom can't be in the living room or in the kitchen with the freaking wind. It's all freaking cold and she's sick and all that. And we're like, could you lure it out with like bread or something? Because it hasn't eaten for a day. And he was like, yeah, maybe. I was like, do you want me to bring you some bread? He's all, no, it's okay. And he just freaking leaves. And I was like, are you kidding me? The latch is open and it's not coming out. And my brother's like, dude, I gotta go to work. And I was like, whatever then. I'm stuck here with a damn squirrel. What if it comes out? I'm gonna die. It was so scary. I was like, oh my god, it's gonna kill me. I swear this squirrel was like out to get us. I know it was like on a mission to like kill us. Because I was like, what happened? How did it fall in? I was like, did they rip the thing? The chicken wire? Did they open it? Did it fall off? Did the wind blow it off? What happened? I called my friend. I was like, dude, you gotta come over. I was like, this girl is gonna assassinate me, and yeah, you're not gonna ever see me again, so I need your help. So he comes over. He was like, we'll open all the doors. So we open the doors. He's like, I'm gonna put a rope with something tied on the bottom through the chimney and scare it out so that it comes out, because it's gonna see something's coming and it's gonna run out. That's what we thought. So he goes up on the roof. And I'm in the house with the doors open. My mom's like locked in the room with Charley. Squirrels carry rabies. So we were freaking scared. I was like, oh my god. Oh my god. He starts putting the thing down and I hear all this noise like I was like, don't hurt it. My friend was like, man, I'm gonna drop a freaking brick down there and see if it doesn't come out. I was like, dude, don't. So yeah, he's like swinging the thing around. I could see. He was like, you gotta keep an eye on that fireplace so that we know if it came out or not. So I'm like, oh my god. So I was just like peeking out from the kitchen to the living room and I'm like, what if it runs at me? I'm gonna die. Oh my god. So I was so scared. I had the back door open and I had the front door open and we rearranged the living room. Like we moved the couch blocking the kitchen so that when it came out, it saw the front door, because the front door was wide open. That's what we hoped for. That's what we thought would happen. My friend tries that, and he's making a lot of noise. I was like, dude, that thing is probably hitting the squirrel, no doubt. but it wouldn't make any noise. It didn't come out, nothing. My friend comes down, he's like, it didn't come out. I was like, no, dude, it didn't even make any noise. It's like hiding somewhere, like probably in shock. He tries it 3 times, nothing. So he looks in there in the fireplace, and he's like, oh my God, it's right there. Like he could see its tail. He's like, it's right there. And he's like, I'm gonna yank it out. I was like, dude, it's gonna bite you. So he's trying to put things in there to try to push him out. And he's like, I need something that's kind of like this, so that it could go into that little dip. So I was like a crowbar. But then I was like, man, it's gonna freaking kill the damn squirrel if he puts a crowbar in there. I did go look for the crowbar, but I didn't find it. So I find an umbrella, like a big umbrella. And I was like, dude, do this. So he puts the handle of the umbrella in there, and he's like trying to take it out. And I'm like over here in the kitchen just looking. I'm like, oh my God. And when I see my friend jump, like, I immediately, like, almost teleported into the pantry. Like, I just opened the pantry door, and I just slammed myself in there. I was like, oh, hell no. And I hear my friend... He's like yelling to me. He's like, it's going over here. He thought I was in the kitchen. And he's like, it's in the kitchen. It ran in. And I was like, oh. And he's like, don't come out, don't come out. I was like, man, screw that. There is no way I'm coming out. I'm like in the freaking pantry. And I'm hearing all this craziness outside. I was like, oh my God. I actually had my camera in my pocket. I wanted to record it, but I was like, I was scared for my life. There's no way I would have recorded that. Hell no, I was not coming out. Finally, I hear my friends like, oh, it's gone, it's gone, it's gone. And I get out, I'm like, it left. And he's like, yeah, he's like, the first thing we didn't think it would do, it did. He was like, it jumped over the barricade of the couch and pillows and everything. It jumped over that and went straight into the kitchen. And the worst part was that the back door had been open the whole time that we were trying to get it out. And right before it came out, I turned around and I looked in the back door and I walked over there and I saw a bee on the ground. I was like, oh, hell no. No, squirrels and now bees? No. So I closed the door. And I went back, and that's when the squirrel came out. And my friend said that the first thing that the squirrel did was run towards the door, and it slammed itself on the door. And I was like, damn it, if it had been open. Oh my God, that was crazy. My friend said that it was running all over our kitchen and that it was like going nuts. That it was scared. He said that it was pitch black. That's why I missed the Sony press conference, because I was having a life-threatening situation. I think the squirrel was trying to get to Charley. It was an infiltration plan. That's what I think. Because my friend said, I was like, dude, how did it fall off? Is the little fence still there? And he was like, it's there. He's like, it crawled under it. It got in here deliberetely. Yeah, they're out to get Charley. I think so. Because he goes and pees on their tree. And I see, there's a lot of squirrels around here. And I see them like from the tree looking down at Charley. So I think it was an infiltration plan. And they're trying to kill Charley. But I will talk about the conference, the Sony press conference. I'm getting all the information that was revealed and everything. So I will be doing a video of that. But first, I want to make a video about my thoughts and my impressions of the video game composers, the music for video games, the event that I went to. The video of the actual event is already up on my channel. It's 2 parts. So yeah, if you haven't seen it, check it out. But again, that's just the panel. I'm not in it. I was just recording it. That's just the panel. But I did get to talk to them one-on-one, especially Inon Zur, who is one of my favorite composers of video games. But yeah, I'm going to be doing that thoughts video where I talk to you guys about what I talked to them about and stuff. And I actually got some pretty interesting news from Inon Zur, so I will be talking about that later. And the PS4 stuff is going to be coming maybe later today or tomorrow. And tomorrow is also the Board of Awesomeness, so look forward to that. That will be on time. I'm going to film it today and upload it tomorrow. I will also talk briefly about the Mass Effect 3 DLC, because I'm sure you guys are going to ask me about that. I just wanted to tell you guys about that crazy acrobatic ninja squirrel that was out to kill us. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later.
It's creating more than recognition. It creates a sort of like a feel, you know, that you could identify with.
Well,
and this is what